Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Low Carb for Life. I'm Kristen, and as always, I am super excited to be here today to talk to you about low carb eating and getting healthy. And today we're going to do one of my favorite comfort foods, well, at least the crust for my favorite comfort foods, so that we can freeze it and store it so we have them for later. Pizza. We're going to make fathead pizza crust today. I tried this just a couple of days ago with my family, and it was a big win-win-win. So let's get started on this pizza crust, and then after we're done, we're going to wrap it and store it in the freezer so that we can have it for later times. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we got to get our mixing bowl. I have this nice big mixing bowl I got for Christmas from my sister. And we're going to first incorporate our 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese into the bowl. We go. And then our 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. Right in the bowl. Boop. Easy. Alright. Next up, we go to the microwave. And it's going to take about 1.5 minutes or so to melt the cheese down. You want all the cheese nice and gooey and not too thin but not too thick either. You just want everything to be blended really well. Do it in 30-second intervals so that you can mix it in between and see it all incorporated and that it's all mixed together well. So I'm going to go do that really quickly and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I did it for 30 seconds and then another 30 seconds for a full minute altogether with stirring in between. And my cheese is nice and combined and looks like a clump of dough. Give you a quick look right there. Oh, it's sliding away. Like that. See, it's nice and all together and gooey. That's exactly what you want to see. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do is add the rest of our ingredients, which is our 3/4 cup of almond flour, and I have the blanched almond flour, so it's nice and makes a nice consistency right there of pizza dough. And then 1 full egg. Alright, now this is where we get messy and a little fun. We're going to take our hands, and I recommend you just wetting them just a little bit because it will stick. So let's mix it all up with our hands to get that dough and the egg and the cheese all mixed together and get a nice dough ball. And you can use a smaller bowl. This just happened to be the first bowl that I found when I was looking through my cabinet. So you can use a much smaller bowl for your dough. Alright, that's looking really good. Make sure that's all together. You can see it's sticking all to my hands. But we want that flour to be mixed in there with the cheese. Yes. That's perfect. Now we're going to try to get this off our fingers. Okay, let's wash my hands really quickly. Okay, hands are washed. Get us some paper towels. Should really start keeping paper towels by the sink, I think. Okay, so we got our dough mixture all together. Next, we're going to take our baking sheet and we're going to line it with parchment so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of our pan, but I'm still going to use a non-stick cooking spray on my parchment because the last time I tried this, it still stuck. So we're just giving a nice spritz of cooking spray so that we can try and guarantee that it's not going to stick this time. So we're going to take our dough and just place that down gently. I'm going to take another little piece of parchment and we're going to press it out onto our sheet. If you have a rolling pin, totally roll it out, or you can just continue to use your hands, or you use another baking pan to help flatten it out, whichever way. And you know, while I did not think as I did this, I should have sprayed my parchment that I'm using also, because it did exactly what I knew it was going to do. After I started doing it, it started sticking. So we'll spray that just a little bit. You want it to be, I want to say maybe it's going to be about not even a quarter of an inch thick. You want it to be nice and even. Take the paper off and just move it around, or if you have nice long pieces of parchment, you can definitely do that too. I'm trying to make mine into more of a square or rectangular shape for my pan, because I'm going to cut these into portion size pieces for myself, so that I can freeze it for later. If I was going to make this for my family, I would probably double the recipe to be able to ensure that it's going to fit the pan 100% and make a nice big pizza for everybody. But since this is just for me, we just do the one batch and spread it out. Alright, and I'm going to keep spreading this till I get it to the size I want, and when I come back we will be ready for the oven. Alright, so I got it to the shape that I want it. I'm going to show it to you right there. Nice little square. Probably get maybe, yeah, I want to say about 6 individual pieces out of that. So now we're going to pop it into our oven. I have it at 425 degrees, and we're going to put it in the oven for about 8 minutes to start, and then we'll pull them out and make sure we poke some holes in it halfway through, because it's going to start getting air in it. It's going to puff up, it's going to bubble, and we want to get that bubble out, and then we're going to do it for another additional 8 minutes. So let me pop it in for the first 8 minutes, show you what it looks like. We'll put our holes in it, and then we'll go on from there. Alright, 8 minutes is up, and we're going to pull out the dough so that we can poke the holes, and I'm going to show you what it looks like after the 8 minutes. Alright, so see how it kind of bubbled up and got all that air in there? So now we're going to just take our fork, just poke some holes, a couple of lines of holes to help get that air out. And it's already starting to get that nice browning color that we want to get. So we're probably going to only have to do this for like maybe 5 more minutes. So that'll be about 12 to 13 minutes altogether. So we'll just do 5 more minutes on the timer. And then we'll have our pizza crust. Okay, so I pulled mine out a little bit earlier. It wasn't quite the 5 minutes. I pulled it out after 3 minutes because I noticed that it was just getting really dark, and that's the kind of color that I like for the crust that I have. So that's a nice brownish color. And we're going to take it off of our baking pan very carefully because it's hot. I'm going to let it cool down. Turn off the oven. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right on my cutting board. I can already tell that my parchment is just going to pop right off. Whoop. All thanks to cooking spray. Perfect. Oh, that came off. Perfect. Nice. Now, normally I would let this sit and cool for a little bit, but for the video I'm going to go ahead and cut it into my portions so you see about how big it is. If you decide that you want to cut it and freeze it for later. I've got my knife. I'll move you guys over here so you can see. Sorry if the lighting is bad, but I'm hoping to be able to get a camera soon. A nice camera. So that it'll be a lot easier for you guys to see me and what we're doing. Okay, so there we go. The rest of that paper off. Alright, so I'm gonna cut it down the center. And again, I'm cutting it to portion it so that I have it for later. If you were going to go ahead and make your pizza right now, you wouldn't have to cut it. You would put your favorite pizza toppings on it, your favorite type of sauce, cheeses, meats, veggies, what have you. But today we're just cutting, wrapping, freezing for maybe like tomorrow having a piece or next week, rainy day. All right. Perfect. All right. Okay, so I got, like I said, I got 6 individual pieces. Try to do that for you. 6 nice individual pieces. And I want to say they're probably about 2 by 4. Yeah, 2 inches by 4 inches, which is a nice, reasonable piece. If you're hungry, you can always make 2. But after surgery, we won't even probably get a full 1 in. Oh, that's a bad glare. Let's move. Let's move over here. All right. So, that's our video for today. I hope you liked it, and I hope that later when you decide that you want to do this and freeze them, you just go ahead, pop them out, put it on your cooking sheet, topping it up, and throw it into your oven about 350 degrees. I would say about 10-15 minutes tops in the oven, but give or take. Or you can do it in the toaster oven or whatever cooking device you happen to have. So, as for that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off and say thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, you just click on that little subscribe button down below and turn on your notifications so that you can be one of the first people to know when I'm posting. And as always, just remember, food can taste just as good as skinny feels. I'll see you guys soon.